Hey everybody, CVH here, and we are back with some more Wispmother Assassin, the deck from the previous video. You may or may not have seen on the channel, just tested it out, and we are actually 2 wins away from Legend, so I thought since we're on a win streak I would try to film these games and see if we can actually hit Legend in this video, with this deck, on a win streak even. So, we definitely keep the Skulk. Do we keep the Wardcrafter 2 in case he plays Fighter's Guild against the Skulk? I think so. Do we keep the Schemer 2? I think it's fine if we have double 2, which can function as 2-drop, 3-drop. Firebolt, nice. So there are definitely some aggro archers, some mid-range archers using the Unstoppable Force. I forget the name of the card, actually, the 7-drop strength action. I would know the name, I promise, if it wasn't so late. Filming this after, you know, filming another video, filming a different video, streaming for 5 hours, normal life stuff. So it's like almost midnight here, and I just decided to pop on the camera as we make our way, hopefully, to Legend. Should help me stay focused as well, since I'm talking through my plays and such. Alright, so it does have an efficient answer. We do have the Daggerfall Mage now, which is a much better play on 3 than simply Wardcraftering itself against 2 1/1s.
Let's heat things up.
I'll take it. I'll take it. So we could just play this Elusive Schemer here. Hope he doesn't have a Earthbone Spinner would be the main punish. Obviously another ping wouldn't be great for us, but you know, trading with 1-for-1 with the Skaven isn't bad. We do get the cycle. I think it's okay.
Let's dance.
Archer doesn't normally have great ways to deal with the entire Supreme Astromancer, but it does come down incredibly late, so we have to have much more control of the board. If he does Earthbone... Oh, wow. I was going to say if he did Earthbone, we at least would have the Firebolt to deal with the Earthbone itself, but now we have a whole different world opening up to us. We could Tome, we could Wardcrafter. Tome is more Magicka efficient, Earthbone Spinner punishes even more, but clearly he doesn't have it, so I think I'm just going to go with the Tome. I feel like if he had any ping, he would have just used it here. He might have a card like Leaf Lurker or Finish Off that he could use then on my Tomed Earthbone Spinner. Seems like an acceptable risk. Could even plop down a Blood Sorceress for tempo in the right lane.
Gotcha.
I don't mind that. He might have to go out of his way to kill it.
We will seize our own fate.
Obviously, it won't be getting its 5 damage effect off next turn, but it is something that'll be in his way. I think next turn we might have to use all of our Magicka. Alright, so he drew the Murkwater Witch. We can protect our Blood Sorceress with Wardcrafter or Firebolt or something like that if we want. Good Daggerfall, Mage, Wardcrafter. Daggerfall, Mage, Wardcrafter, and Firebolt make it very unlikely that he can kill the 2-1. Seems a little bit excessive. Could just Cunning Ally.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
Yeah, so I say let's keep the Firebolt. And let's just go ahead and Wardcrafter and kill the 1-1 that way. He's going to have to find yet another ping. He's played quite a few of them so far, as we can see. Sharpshooter, Murkwater Witch, Skaven, Skaven. 5 cards deal 1 damage, all gone already. And I'm sure he would have rather had played that in that lane, but he's scared of my little Blood Sorceress. Scary card, scary card. Wouldn't think it's that scary, but it can get pretty frightening. So we have the Firebolt, Leaf Lurker for any large threat that he may play. I think we just plop down a Tempo Wispmother. Again, adding threats to the board. Trading favorably with the Skaven Pyromancer next turn, more than likely. Odds aren't low that we draw something that we can benefit with the Wispmother. There's the Earthbone Spinner. My headphones! And the Skeever. The modern day Slaughterfish summoning. Just a bit off Atromancer, but we're getting there. We are definitely getting there soon. So we can attack over the Skaven. He still won't have a good trade with the Skeever in the Shadow Lane. Firebolt that, attack over that, attack for 2, play Daggerfall Mage, probably in the right. And have nothing to Lightning Bolt. That's fine though.
I have you now. Your blood will spill.
I've heard tale of decks centered around the Skeevers even. Just playing a bunch of Cycle, even going so far as to play Merchants, Camel and stuff, just trying to draw them all. I'm probably posting this a couple days after I'm actually playing it, so whether or not that's a deck that actually, you know, sticks remains to be seen. It is something that people are playing currently, though. That is potentially a good reason to not play Atromancer this turn, but honestly, I don't really care about the 4/4 here. I don't really care about it draining once. I'd much rather just play Atromancer. Let's attack first and see what happens. We're definitely going to be doing that. 2, 3, 2. That was wrong. I shouldn't have gone for that too. I should have waited to see if he got Fighter's Guild Recruit. Luckily, it doesn't really kill anything in this lane anyway, and we couldn't have really done anything about it in this lane except holding this back, which is, again, probably right. We should have probably just attacked for 3. Well, then we wouldn't be breaking the room, so it's all questionable. I should have thought more about that, period. But like I said, I am a little bit tired. We are just straight up going to kill him, even if he drains for 4 and doesn't kill this. And we still do have an answer. If I didn't have Firebolt Leaf Lurker, I probably would have been a little bit more scared. That's something new. Alright, Harpy, just in case he has crazy Swift Strike combos after that. Yikes. Ooh. Is this when he rings into the 7 costs? No, it is not. Whew. That's a blessing.
What have we here?
So we have 17 damage on board.
Sheol take you. I have you now. Sheol curse you.
Doesn't really matter what this is.
My arrows shall fly true.
Second Atromancer deals 10, thanks to them both pinging over and over again. And that's how we closed out that game. Just when you don't deal with Kinral Burglar, that's when they Swift Strike you. Man, you can never be too sure on the ladder nowadays. What crazy card will be played against you next? So 1 win away from Legend. Got Gatekeepered twice earlier today on stream. Not with this deck, obviously, and I'm not streaming now. So let's just see if we can hit Legend. Easy enough, guys. We've done it before. We've done it a lot before. So yeah, I've been liking this deck so far. Let's discuss it, I guess, a little bit more. I don't know if I will have done a deck tech by now, but yeah, we haven't gotten too many crazy Wispmother shenanigans off, but when it has happened, it's been very satisfying. Did close a game against Aggro Battle Mage off of a recording. Or not recorded, that was, you know, good turn 7 Wispmother double 0 cost elusive schemer. Things like that are incredibly satisfying and also very hard to come back from. Got a Scout. I think we're pretty favored against Scout, on all honesty. Let's just ship, keep the Ward Crafter. Generally okay early pressure card. I think this deck is going to be playing a more aggressive role than defensive against a deck like Ramp Scout. Curse is not great early. That said, we have a lot of late game to fall back on. The Eclipse Baroness and the Supreme Atromancers really do speak for themselves. Double curse. That is a lot of curses. Let's just play Ward Crafter, contest favorably. I don't want to trade 1-for-1 with the Ungolem. It just feels really poor. So I'm just going to let the Ungolem and the Ward on the Ward Crafter potentially take a trade there. Who knows, maybe he's an aggressive version of Scout. I've seen some Slay Scouts too.
If I fall, the Hist will reclaim me.
So he's not into that trade. He will be even less into this trade, probably. And that is what we call a good draw. If Curse is a bad draw, Daggerfall against Fighters Guild is a good one. I'm just going to assume it's Ramp until proven otherwise because it is the more common style, and we see why. So this is looking really good for Daggerfall Mage and Tome of Alteration. Wow. This is an unfortunate way to draw against a slow deck on your Legend winning in the top 7. Fortunately, we have more draw steps this turn. And we are in control of the board currently. Alright, that's a thing we do want in the matchup. It's 5 turns away. But we have curses. We have curses on curses.
I am a child of darkness.
And we can use all 3 with Firebolt to kill that if we want. And I really don't want to. So I probably won't. I think we can just do it the organic way. If I Cunning Ally and I hit, double Firebolt curse seems more reasonable. At least we are saving 2 curses for Leaf Lurker in the future. What if I miss?
Let's shed some light on the problem.
Guess we don't have to answer that question today. So if we count the ally, or if we don't count the ally, it's like we're using still 2 cards. It doesn't feel good, man. It does not feel good. And I think I leave him here for now, honestly. I don't want him to have a great play next turn. Nah, we should attack. We should attack, and I should have done it before I used the removal on the Night Shadow, but I should have played the ally first, like I did. I did want to make sure I had that option available before I start wildly attacking and giving him extra cards for no reason. At least we have the control of the board currently. And the Leaf Lurker flew off the top of the deck just in time. No, it did not. It's not the biggest deal. Cunning Ally and left or right into Daggerfall Mage. I think I just play them both right to guarantee that I can kill that.
Let's do this. By the 8th.
Our next card is not blue.
Your blood
Again, not sure why I played the Daggerfall first. I should probably get my attacks in beforehand, but yeah, we're falling back on Supreme Atromancer in 3 turns, so I think we do want to get this life lead going to really capitalize on it with the Atromancer. And obviously not trading these 2 in, there's no real reason to preempt that against Scout. If our next card is green, that is at least a chance that it could be Leaf Lurker. And we are going to try to live that dream, because that would be pretty fantastic. All of a sudden we'd have 8 damage going right to the dome in the right lane. I think my webcam's a little bit too big. I'm actually a little bit in the way of the Magicka. There we go. We can double curse that. Or, more realistically, get the tome and use the tome.
I lurk in the shadows.
Oh, he's not drawing first. He's drawing close to last. It's alright though. It's not alright, but
This day will be mine.
we can double curse that. That feels pretty good actually. Let's play Ungolem in the right, I think. Now let's play Ungolem in the left. Let's do that. Let's do this. Give ourselves the ability to draw the Brotherhood Assassins. Use the tome on the Word Crafter. Drawing a Brotherhood Assassin as planned. That's what we play for. Sometimes the right play is made. It's a good feeling when it happens. We are actually going to be breaking a rune this turn. So let's do it in the correct order for once this game, at least. Okay. And now we draw with the Brotherhood Assassin, and then we double curse the 2/2, I think, because why not? Not a whole lot else to do with these curses. Getting into some dangerous turns. Elusive Schemer, again, not a bad card to have here. It's going to keep our pressure going if we use it for the pressure. In this matchup, if the game goes super, super long, or if it goes much longer at all, actually, we have the chance of getting some value out of it. We have actually, the only good thing about drawing all 3 curses is that now if a Skull connects after the Schemer dies, we can guarantee getting the 0-cost Elusive Schemer to our hand. It's a guarantee at this point, guys. Or we can just keep drawing the 4-cost Schemers. Works for me. Let's play one and see what happens. Astrid, okay, let's play another one. And just leave that alone, just go face, put him at 12. I think we can play this one on the left. It's totally fine.
I have you now.
So he's on 9 Magicka, he's out of ring charges.
We know.
That's the trade we wanted him to make for us, so we obviously didn't make it for him. If you're playing the aggressive role, it's typically wise to at least think about, well, whether the trade you're considering It's more efficient if your opponent is the one who has to make it for you. Usually something to at least think about. So he can't Odahing me this turn. That is the best feeling I can possibly imagine here. Man, I really want to get that Skulk value, but I'm just going to play Atromancer. Just going to play Atromancer and hope it survives. It's likely. Or not unlikely, I guess. I don't know about likely, but... there are a few cards that deal with it, and a lot of cards that don't. We didn't hit a Prophecy again. Good news, guys. We even have a fair amount of creatures we can drop next turn to add to our potential damage. If we did draw a zero-cost Schemer, even if none of the damage on board connected, we could kill him with just the pings. Alright, he is living on a prayer too. I think we got him. And I think we're about to be Legend.
The victory is yours.
Nice. Legend, what is that, number 9? The 9th month of hit Legend? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 9. Alright, hitting Legend for the 9th time with a deck that I basically queued up. Wow, there are 50 people at Legend. I slacked off this month. Wow, this is depressing. It's 12:13 a.m. on the 8th. I think that makes it the longest it's taken. I think the 7th was the longest before now. Man, after midnight feels bad, man. But cool deck. Hit Legend with it on a... hold on, let me check really quick. I built it just to see if it would work well. Hit Legend on a 7-game win streak, so can't really complain. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you did. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more gameplay videos, deck techs, all kinds of stuff. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, and I'll see you guys next time.